Hello, welcome back to Wendy's Colouring, and today the lovely people at Lightwish have sent me, yes, another nice product to have a look at. Not a product I use a huge amount up to now, so yeah, I'm excited to see whether it's something I can use in my colouring successfully and how it would work for me really. So yeah, they've sent me these Nyoni Chalk Pastel colour pencils, 24 in a nice tin, and I must admit these were really nicely packaged. So they were obviously in the cardboard box that you've just seen, but it was then all wrapped in kind of foam packing, so they should, crossing fingers, have arrived in really lovely condition. So as you can see, there's a range of different colours. We've got kind of a few skin tones, we've got some kind of yellows, mustardy yellows, a slight pinky shade it looks like, oranges into reds, into browns, more kind of mustardy shades, and then more kind of earth shades on the bottom, and a black. So yeah, I thought we'd have a look. Like I say, I am no expert when it comes to chalk pastels. This will be a learning curve for me, as you. But yeah, I thought they looked... I have had a nosy in the box, because obviously you do, don't you, when something arrives. But yeah, I think they look really nice to me. So you've got this kind of raw wood look to them. Really nice print on it, and as you can see, it has got number, and there are some stars, which I'm guessing must be some kind of light fast rating. We've got, they seem to range from 1s, I'm spotting a 3 there, a couple more 3s, and then up to a, what's this one? This one's 4.5 by the look of it, number 30. So yeah, we've got a couple of trays, nice little elasticy string things to help pick them up, and yeah, quite a nice starter set I think for a range of pastels. And yeah, they've all arrived really in good nick. They look pastels and they're not cracked at all. Very nice. That looks like a nice skin set colour actually. Yeah, so I am very curious. Like I say, I'm not going to say that I am any kind of pastel expert, but I always wanted to give it a go. So I've printed myself off a little swatchy chart. As you can see, I've pinched the numbers off the back of the tin. I've just written them on. And I thought, yeah, I'd see what they were like. Can I find 01? That is the question. Is that the white? It's going to be the white, isn't it? It's not really going to be very exciting to look at too. So they've got kind of like a flat sharpening on the end. I'm guessing probably I should sharpen them like you do with a colour pencil, but I'm too chicken, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, unsurprisingly, we can't see anything on the white. Let's try what's 21. I'm not going to film all me swatching it because I know it's not everybody's cup of tea watching me swatch them all, but I just wanted to do a couple to see what I feel about them. Again, it's kind of swatched so that it's flat on the end. I have to say that the wood feels really nice, really smooth on the wood. And yeah, the print is really clear, isn't it? The 21's really easy to read. There's another number on the back there, N2830, maybe that's the set number that they're in. Have a look, see if it's the same number in a minute. Yeah, this would be a good skin base, I think. 21. I'm just going to let the dust build up where it is for the moment and not blow it anywhere. What's next? 20. The wrong way around. It's 007. It's not what we're looking for. There's 20. 12. I should just do any old one. I bet you can see it goes there. 20. It's another kind of creamy colour. Yeah. was hoping for something a bit strong. Let's have something that looks a bit of a stronger colour. I just want to see how pigmented they are when the strong ones. 9. Where's 9? Here at the bottom. Ooh, very strong. Actually, that's nice. I'm going to knock the dust everywhere, just so you can have a closer look. Okie dokie, so I will do, excuse the noise, I shall do, in fact I might put these in the order that my swatches in. Let's keep them out until I've done them all. And then put them in the order of the swatch, because that would make more sense to me, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'm going to swatch them all. I'll fast forward you really quickly. Obviously there's only a few in these, so it shouldn't take me too long to do this 24 set. And yeah, we'll see what I think by the end of it. Like I say, I'm no pastel person. I've not used them a huge amount before, so it's going to be a bit of a learning curve. But yeah, see you in a minute. Okay, so I've got, let's get rid of the dust. So we've got a quick swatch of them, and I'm quite impressed with them. They've got quite a natural colour palette, so it's quite earthy looking, isn't it? You've got a lot of these kind of earth skin tones, I would say, so these are probably great for obviously landscape, portraiture, those kind of things. But you have got a few kind of brights. You've got quite strong purple. The red's quite strong. It's quite an orangey tone red, and obviously you've got a proper orange as well. But yeah, it's quite a nice selection of colours, I think. And I've got them in my order down here of how they are in my swatch. But yeah, I think the most thing I like the most is just how they feel in the hand. The wood is so beautiful. I was going to see if that's the same number on all of them, wasn't it? Is it the same number? Yes, it is. So that must be the set number that's on the reverse side, and there's a little barcode as well. Maybe they do sell them loose stock somewhere in the world. But yeah, I think they're really nicely made. The wood's lovely. Not tried sharpening one yet, but they quite chunky leads in them actually as well. If I got handy my luminance next to it, you can kind of see that definitely the lead feels quite chunky compared to a normal coloured pencil, a traditional coloured pencil. So I kind of feel like we need to have a bit of play with them. I'm going to keep that handy near me so I can have a look. So I did kind of print off, mainly because I haven't got a fixative with me today, so I thought I can't do it in a book till I've got a fixative, but I did print off this little image that's got quite a lot of nice landscape in the background, and this little cheeky snail with his houses on, and this I think will be pretty good for this set of colour palettes, hopefully. This is Miranda Klein. It's that little book, is it Fantasy Jars? I think it's called Fantasy Jars. I've bought the book, but you can get a link to the PDF. So I've just printed one out because it is one of my faves at the moment. So I'm going to chivvy along my pile. Don't go out of order. And yeah, I just thought I'd see how it goes. Like I say, I am no pastel genius by any means. Novice would definitely be the word I've described. have fished out some, we call them cotton buds in the UK. I think they call them different things in different places, don't they? But obviously paper, bit of cotton, just if I want to smudge into an area. I thought it might be quite useful, or maybe to blend a colour. Not sure, we'll see how we go. So I'm thinking I might try a bit of the grey, which I think is 60, that one, and a bit of the blue for the background. So I'm thinking blue towards the bottom or grey towards the bottom. We might try grey towards the bottom. I'll bring you in a smidgen. Like I say, I don't know if I'll do all of this on the video. We might just do some, and you can spot it in my finished pages at the end of the month if not. But I thought we'd give it a go. Like I say, I think what I need to invest in, so I can use these more in my books, is a good workable fixative, isn't there? Suggestions all welcome, please, if you know you've got a good workable fixative. I think long term I see myself doing kind of big areas with these, because I must admit, even just doing that swatch, I noticed how quick it was compared to, you know, working with a traditional coloured pencil. So maybe a good way of speeding myself up a little bit, because I'm not always the quickest of colourists. Obviously the advantage of over, you know, a traditional chalk pastel is that we've got pencils, so I probably wouldn't even attempt to go around these little trees with a traditional kind of chalky pastel, because you'd just go on everything. Well, I would go on everything, let's be honest. So I think I'm going to put a base of this on, and then I might try a little bit of the white on this grey, see how easy it is to change it. This is just on my Navigator copy paper, so it's not the it's no fancy paper, it's just a slightly thicker copy paper, but I obviously don't have any pastel paper because it's not something I've done a huge amount of before, so maybe that's something I might need to look into. Yeah, it does look like it's kind of lightening it a bit, doesn't it? I think. Trying not to put my hand in it now, because that... I think this is the nice thing about pastels, isn't it? That you can manipulate it a little bit more. Persuade it to lighten up. So far so good. I'm going to keep all my bits on it at the moment and just see where I get to in getting this sky, how I want it first. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about it being in a jar. I'm thinking about my jar making it feel glass-like. I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm just going to do the image. There is a little bit of a really dark navy in this set. Ooh, that one there. So maybe I could have done a night sky, couldn't I? Decision made now to go with it. I've got a bit of smoke from that chimney. Now I'm thinking I'd like to lighten a little bit of this. Let's see how we go. A bit more of the blue there. bit squeaky. Sorry if that's annoying you. If there's a way around the squeaky, I don't know. I'm wondering if I put some white on first. Will that change how it looks? It just gives me the lighter blue a little bit easier, doesn't it? Yeah, I think I'm probably going to use a lot of the white on her. Run down my white before I even done anything. That's the beauty of pastels, isn't it? That you can lighten and darken them reasonably easily. I think I will put the white on first. I quite like how that is. Oh, it's so easy to blend the two colours together. Yeah, that's nice. I like to blend a bit more, just use a bit of white. Right, I feel the need to brush all my bits off. I shall just vanish to the bin. There we go. Yeah, so it's given me quite a quick little sky. Let's see what I'm doing a bit now. I've got some of the loose things off. I don't know how many layers we'll get away with. So far, still seems to be happy to let me keep working it. Apologies for the squeak. Perhaps something with a bit more textured paper might not be quite so squeaky. with a brush. Okay. Not smudgy, is it, if I lean on it? It's not. Oh, I was going to say it's not too bad, but it is on my hands. Okay, so I've got quite a lot of greenery. I've got fields and I've got trees, and I have 2 greens in this set, so I have 12 and 16. But I'm also thinking these kind of feel kind of quite wheat fieldy or something like that as well. So I might use 30. Let's get the 2 greens out. And 30 should be, let's close it up, that one, is that 30? Yeah. So I've got these 3 out. And certainly this one, which is number 16, feels like it's perfect for these kind of, I forget the name of these kind of trees, but they're quite dark, aren't they, I think. So I'm just going to add a little bit, might actually put a little bit of the 30 on. I'm just going to add a little bit of the lighter colour at the top. Then go in 16. Do I want 16? No, I don't think I do. I think I want the 12. It's the lighter greens. And then finally 16. I wonder if we layer a bit of blue over that, because this is the darker blue. Just get a bit more shadow on the bottom. I don't know whether to blend it with the white or maybe one of these. About the same, isn't it? If it looks much different. It's not as easy to be precise with one of these. Brush that out. Okay, so I'll go for the bushes in the background, maybe a little bit of that on the top again. 30. Tell I'm concentrating now. Can't talk, concentrating. Yeah, I'm quite liking it. It's a lot quicker than normal pencils, isn't it? A lot quicker. Okay, so I've got fields left to do. I kind of feel like I want to do the balloons in the bright orange. There's a bit of contrast to this kind of natural look that I've got going on. I just like this orange so much. I want to put the orange on. Right. Yeah, like the orange. Let's do this one. And I think definitely I prefer pastels in this pencil form. Clean hands, I don't have to touch it. But you get the advantage of pastel for its speed and its blendability. Right, what am I going to put with it? I think I might go for the red. Let's go all out bright on the balloons against the natural background. Just going to turn it slightly so I'm not leaning my hand on what I've done already. basket's red as well. So let me get rid of the bits of the red. So I'm smudging over everything else. Okay, so I've got a little bit of bright for my balloons. So we want something for the field colour. So I think I'm definitely going to want 30 again. And is 12 the lighter green? Yes. I think we'll do the field. Should I do the stripy one? I could do them like they were flowers, couldn't I? So I could do them any colour. We'll go with the green though for now. So I think we'll do again a little bit of a lighter. It's got a mustardy tone first. Just do this one side till I figure out what I'm doing. I think that's going all the way down here, isn't it? Maybe a bit of light. Push that off, see what I'm like. Yeah, it's alright. It's not a disaster. Hurrah! Not sure what colour I'm going to do that tree. So do the other side as well. Just going upside down so I don't keep my hand in it all. Got away with not sharpening any of these yet as well. Put quite a lot, particularly the white. Put quite a lot of the white down, not needed to sharpen it. I suppose when I come to the windows and things like that, maybe I'm going to need to sharpen then. But so far I kind of feel like I'm managing without. I'm just tending to use the whatever the lighter colour is. I'm noticing I'm tending to use that to kind of blend the two together. Excuse my doorbell. We seem to be starting with a bit of a storm. As soon as my tree on my drive starts to get blown about, the doorbell likes to sense it. Need to look how it's looking because it's upside down. I can't tell. Oh yeah, it's all right. My Tuscan snail village seems like it's coming out okay. Okay, so I've got some more hills. I don't know what I'm going to do for the trees yet, but I'm going to do one of the kind of burnt brown colours, I think, for the... I might still keep using that 30, but I want another brown to go with. So this is the 30 I've been using. I'm thinking maybe this 44, although I quite like this 32. But I'm thinking that 32 would be great for kind of brick tones. So I think I'm going to go 44 because that kind of feels a bit more like burnt grass. You know, like it was somewhere in the height of the summer. 44 should be down here somewhere. 20, what's it near? 7. 38. 45. You see everyone except the one I want. 38. 58. 10. Oh, there it is. 44. Right in front of me all along. So yeah, I've got out 44 and carrying on with the 30. So I'm going to do the 30, I think, at the top again. Bit under my snail's head. And then going with this 44. it. I'll have to go upside down, or at least sideways. And I'll put my hand in it again. What's that? A wrought iron, so I can go over that. It doesn't need colouring. Just need to not colour in that little mirror. That'll be a sign, isn't it? Not a mirror. What am I talking about? But then we're alright for this. Yeah, I want to fold, turn it round, not put my little highlight on the top. Right, I think we definitely need another brush off so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, that's smudged quite badly through my snail. Oh. Sure it won't matter. Gosh, that 44. That doesn't want to go. Perhaps should have blown it off, not brushed it off. Yeah, he's totally contaminated my snail. No matter. Snail's not going to stay white anyway, is he? So it doesn't matter. Right. Okay, so we've just got the, oh, I've got a little extra little bit of land there, haven't I? So I think we'll do the bushes the same as the one I did at the back. Yeah, maybe I'll have that green. Right, so I've just got basically my little houses and my snail. I've got some trees. I think we're going to go the little houses first. So I quite fancy some of this 32, maybe even 57 for the house. So 32 is there. Still about use the 30 in it, I think. Quite like the 29 as well, maybe for the, maybe if I do the roofs, I might use 31 and 29 for the roofs, red. Let's have a look. Right, on a bit of paper because I'm going to have to lean on something to do these little houses. I don't think I'm going to try and keep these little individual bricks. I think unless I sharpen them, I think even if I sharpen them it's perhaps asking a bit much to keep those bricks separate. I'll give it a go. Oh yeah, I can get around them quite easy. It's just when I want to start mixing the colour, it's going to be a bit more tricky around them, I think. I want it a bit darker at the bottom. Maybe use a bit of that 44 that I just had, just to darken the bottom a little bit. And a bit of shadow under there. I think I'm actually going to try and sharpen one. Let's have a look. Yeah, that sharpened really easy. I've just been using my little MR sharpener that I literally just sharpened that, like, actually you see that better against the white when I sharpened it, so it's just a little bit more pointy because these little houses are quite small, just to give me a bit more control. Kind of quite liking them quite large on the ends because obviously I've been doing quite big shapes, but I think now we're going into, where's the one I want? I'm thinking I might sharpen this one as well, just so it yeah, excuse my tub of sharpenings. Oh, that's enough. I've got one house in. I'm thinking I quite like this. Kind of looks like an old rose colour, this. Maybe not the ideal colour for a roof. I'm going to sharpen it. But yeah, I think it'd be quite a nice colour for the roof. It's my piece. If I want to have a rosy coloured roof, why not? finally relented and sharpened my white. Just because I want to not go out the lines here. Kind of feels like a terracotta-y colour, this 44 that I've used on here. Quite like it, feels appropriate for this image. Okay, so we've got more roofs behind here. These are small. Then I've got steps. I'll go to 44 for the steps, which is that one. But that is small, so we're going to need to sharpen. And here's where, you know, a normal chalky pastel would be impossible for these kind of little things. I think these are better for colouring. Because you can actually, like, with a normal pastel, I don't think I'd have done more than just the sky. I'm not even sure I would have tried the stripy fields, but because you've got so much control with these, with them being in a pencil form, I think I probably should be able to do all of this image just in these. I want something a bit darker, I think, from the back there. Maybe go with this one. Which one's this? 56. Oh yeah, that's quite nice. It's this kind of a warm looking brown, but again, it's quite small, so we're going to have to sharpen it. Wasting some of it now in my sharpening pot. Take on white. I've got greenery on the roof. I'll put the green there. Is that a bit of green or a chintz powder? I think it must be green, mustn't it? just use a little bit of the darker some of this tree. Nearly there. So I've only really got the bottom bit to do, so I've got another bit of house to do. I'm going to stick to the same, even though they look like different kinds of roofs. I'm going to stick to the same kind of slightly strange roof colour that I picked. I like it. There was probably a far more appropriate colour for a roof. Now I'm looking, I could have used that grey that I've used on there. Or even a brown, let's be honest. No, I'm having my roof pink, because I want. And let's have a colour for my snail house and the snail. What we're going to do here, then? That's quite nice. What colour's that? 17. I might save that for my snail. It's going to be quite this orangey tone, I think. And I can use the orange for the highlights on him, so we'll keep them together. So I don't want to use that. So we've got 10. Actually, I might use that 10 in the roof a little bit at the bottom here. Make my pinky roof a bit more pinky. I think I quite like this colour for the windows as well. That's top window. I was doing the window edge the same colours. Probably not a good idea, but it now, so it'll have to stay like that. Right, do the house, this, and a bit of shadow with that, I think. Oh no, that's not the colour we want for shadow. Just need to shake off a bit of the powder. Kind of feel like that needs to be a bit darker. Gets a bit lost in the field next to it, doesn't it? Let's darken the edge of it off a bit. Yes, okay, and then we're going to go for a very bright snail, because why not? He's not going to be totally orange, just putting a bit of orange on first. Maybe he is. Need something a bit darker. 56. 56 out, didn't I? Yep. My white again. Just tone down the orange a bit. I'll try and keep his eye clean. I'll probably go in the black of his eye with a normal pencil later, just to darken it a little bit. Brush him off. Yeah, quite happy with him. Just need a little bit of okay, that's some green and bushes. I'll have a red door, I think, what have I done with it? Maybe red curtains, why not? Being decisive about what colour to do my shutters. I kind of wanted to do them red, but I don't think it really goes, so other decisions have been made. could sharpen that. That would just be lazy now. Right, so I've just got post box. I've got don't want the post box too shouty. Might do it grey. Don't want it more bright than my snail. Post box is very boring. What's colour for this kind of road bit? Maybe that one. I wasn't going to record all of this. I was just going to do a little bit. Got carried away, totally. Darkest brown, 54, that's this one. Ooh. Let's shove her under my snail. Okay, very nearly done, aren't we?
just going to do a bit of those bits of grass at the front. Oop, wrong hole in my sharpener. There. Final trees. Them steps felt a bit clean. It's a bit bright as well. Get down a little bit. There we go. Obviously I've got my... Oh, let's brush all that off. I've still got the edge to do. I do that in paint pens actually, just to finish it off. But yeah, I've got my fully chalk pasteled page done using... They were nice and tidy, but now they're a mess all over my desk. Using my new Nyoni pencils. Yeah, if you want to have a try with pastel pencils, I think these are a nice little set to have a starter on. Lovely kind of earthy colours. yeah, I wasn't sure I'd be able to do a full page with them. Normally in the past I've only used pastels for just backgrounds, but I suppose because they're pencils I kind of thought, let's give it a go, let's see what I can do. I might probably, once I need to invest in a good fixative for it, so I think once I've fixed what's there, I might go in and just do like little details in his eye that I don't want to smudge at all, and maybe like a little bit of gel pen around the little sign, and maybe just a bit of black pencil work bringing back the wrought iron, because there's a little wrought iron balcony and wrought iron sign and things like that that I might just bring back out a little bit, but I need to get some fixative before I can go a huge amount further, I think, with the details of it. But yeah, it was quite an interesting learning curve. I am, like I say, no expert at this, just thought I'd see what they're like. Can you use them for colouring? Yes, you can. Advice on fixatives, very welcome, because I'm not sure, but yeah, I thought these were really quite nice. I'll put the links below. I love the wood on them. I think they're really nice in the hand, and they've sharpened quite nicely. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed watching me try and develop this drawing. Interested to see what you think of it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.